Hello, this is Gio, and these are my two pinball machines. And I was talking with a friend who just recently got a pinball machine, or was thinking about purchasing one. And one of his questions is pretty basic, but how do you take off the playfield glass? Now the playfield glass is right here. And so I figured out, it's pretty simple, but he had the question, so I figured I'd show you all how to do it. And I have two machines here. I have the Future Spa from Bailey, and the James Bond 007 from Gottlieb, and they are pretty similar but slightly different, almost, well, very slightly different. But I'll go ahead and remove both back glass, or not back glass, but the playfield glass to show you how it's done. Now truly the most difficult and challenging part of taking off the playfield glass is doing it so you don't break it. It's pretty thick glass, it's pretty durable, but you just have to be careful because if you hit it or drop it, it will break, and to replace them cost pretty penny, probably about 80 bucks, maybe a little bit more for the wider Bailey table here. But so the way they come out is you take this, there's a little bar here for both of them. Here's the bar right here. And these things come out, and after they come out, the glass just slides along these little groove brackets right here. So to take these bars off, they're locked down, so you have to come through the front doors. So for the Gottlieb one, I just open up the door here, and right in front you see this little lever, and this one you just pull down just like that. Sometimes they're a little stiff, and that will remove this little bar, and you could see they're kind of connected with a little bracket there, little padding here, and you can see that well, I'll need two hands, but so now that I have my hands free again, I took the front bar out, and then I could just carefully pull back the glass, and it just pulls out. Now you may want to get the door out of the way. However, with this little lever down, the door does not shut all the way, so that's something. But with the bar out, you could actually well, let me put this back in. Here's the close-up, and as I wiggle the bar, you can kind of see that little metal part kind of secure. That is what secures the rod and locks the rod in place. Okay, so now I'm just going to shut the lever again, put it back in place so I can get the door shut so it's out of my way, because you want to be really careful. Pull back the glass. You can see how thick it is, but it's still very breakable. So you want to support it all the way out, maybe even get some help doing this, and just pull it out and lift up, and then you could just carefully put it someplace like that. And so, oops, it's pretty durable, but you can now have access to your playfield. Now to return it back in place, you just lift it up carefully, tilt it, carefully get it back into those grooves on either side, and just straight as you can, put back in place. Now you have to put the bar back in. So you open up the door, drop the lever again, put the lock bar in place, and then lock it back up. And there you go. And I'll just show you on the Bailey how it's just slightly different, not too different. Then again, you want to remove the lock bar, so you have to open up the door, just like that. Now with the Bailey, at least this Bailey, it doesn't have the lock. The lock lever is not here. It's actually on the side, and you can see it right here. And so with this one, you just pull out here. So they may be in different places. You just want to look around and try to find them, and then that will allow you to bring. Here's the lock bar again, and then you can just pull them out, just like you did before. With the Bailey, it's a wide table, so it's heavier glass, a little more brittle, but you kind of get the trick. So it's pretty easy. Be careful with your glass, don't break it. But I'll see you next time. Bye bye.